Stay warm without the fumes, fuss, or insane power bills. These diesel heaters turn a cold concrete garage into a cozy workshop in minutes. If you wrench late into the night or just want to keep your tools and projects in a happy temperature zone, you're in the right place. Here's what's inside. 5 garage-ready diesel heaters ranked from good to the best, based on real-world usability, heat output, noise, controls, and reliability over multiple sessions in a typical uninsulated garage setup. Number 5. Gearlasso Diesel Heater. The Gearlasso Diesel Heater is that does most things right all-in-one box with multi-power options that make setup pretty painless in a garage. Plug into one 10-volt AC or wire 12 volts if you've got a battery, and you're heating in minutes. The carry handle and latch-down lid are genuinely useful when you need to shift it between garage corners or out to a shed, and the kit includes the ducting, exhaust, muffler, clamps, and even a drill bit, which makes the first install less intimidating than the usual parts hunt. The control flexibility stands out too. On-unit LCD, a remote, and app control let you bump heat up or down without walking back across a cluttered floor. Nice when your hands are oily and you just want warmth now. In use, warm air comes fast. Within a few minutes, the housing temp climbs and the outlet airflow is hot enough to feel across the bay, especially if you aim the ducting at your work zone or under a bench where cold air pools. The heater's smart thermostat behavior is decent for maintaining comfort without constant fiddling, and the bundled muffler knocks down exhaust bark, so it's less intrusive while you're focusing on a job or recording a quick clip for a build log. For small to mid-sized garages, the kind with a single roll-up door and a lot of steel racking, the Gearlasso absolutely earns its keep on a budget. Number 4. HCALORY Portable Diesel Heater Toolbox Series. The HCALORY Portable Diesel Heater in the Toolbox style chassis is genuinely practical. A compact all-in-one with a built-in 6-gallon tank, multiple control methods, and crucially, high-altitude mode and overheat protection baked in, which matters if your winters are harsh or you sometimes lose airflow with doors closed. It supports 12 volts and 24 volts, and many variants include AC adapters or dual voltage capability, which makes it super flexible in a garage that might switch between bench power and battery supply depending on your layout. The runtime from the integrated tank is respectable, and for those doing long sessions, paint curing, epoxy work, you name it, the steady burn without babysitting is a big win. In testing, the heat ramp is quick and the airflow is cleanly directed through the front duct. The unit is quieter than many budget heaters thanks to its integrated layout and improved pump isolation, so you can, actually hear your podcast without cranking it to drown out clatter. The Bluetooth app and remote allow granular control, scheduling, and altitude compensation, features usually missing at this price point, and they make a difference in how consistently comfortable the garage feels across a long day. The Toolbox handle and buckle design make maintenance easy. Crack it open, check the lines, clear dust, and you're back heating fast. But if you run on high for extended periods in a larger or poorly insulated garage, you'll refill more often than you'd like. Bigger tanks on other models stretch that unattended runtime meaningfully. 3. LF Bros Diesel Heater. The LF Bros unit earns its rank with thoughtful engineering and user-focused touches that you feel as soon as you start it. Faster priming, stable burn, and clear control logic that just works day after day. The internal tank design, often 5 Vital, and a quiet fuel pump reduce the usual diesel tick and vibration that drive people nuts on cheaper units. It's, surprisingly civilized for garage work where you need concentration. The outlet diameter is larger on the Pro variants, pushing more heated air into the workspace. And dual hose options make routing safer and cleaner, so hoses don't tap exhaust hardware or kink in tight corners around benches and lifts. The remote with a built-in thermostat and long cable is one of those "why doesn't everyone do this" features. It lets you set a target temperature where you are, not where the heater sits, which translates to a more consistent comfort level at the bench or vehicle bay. Startup is reliable, warm air comes within minutes, and power draw spikes are manageable with a decent 12-volt supply or battery plus charger setup. Once stabilized, it sips power comfortably for all-day tasks. Build quality is a notch above generic clones, from the automotive-style fuel cap to smarter air intake geometry that seems to reduce overtemp trips when duct bends are unavoidable. The only knocks are minor. Labeling and cosmetic alignment can be off on some batches, and the Fahrenheit-Celsius behavior on some displays leans metric first, which is a small annoyance when you want exact set points in familiar units. 2. HCALORY HBH1S. Runner-up goes to the HCALORY HBH1S, a more refined sibling in the HCALORY lineup that nails the user experience. Smarter controls, cleaner combustion feel, and a quiet, steady output that makes winter wrenching, well, enjoyable. The control stack supports remote operation, Bluetooth app functionality, and practical modes like level-based output and scheduled heat, so you can preheat the space before you step in and keep the temperature locked on your terms. High altitude or plateau modes and safety protections keep performance steady even in thin or cold air conditions, reducing flare-outs or nuisance shutdowns. What stands out in real use is the noise profile. Pump isolation and fan tuning make this one of the calmest heaters in the group, making it ideal if your garage doubles as a content studio or you just prefer a quieter background while working. Heat delivery is confident and sustained, with the ability to push warm air deeper into the space if you route the duct and diffuser thoughtfully near cold sinks like doors and slab edges. Maintenance access is simple thanks to the modular design, and accessories, hoses, bends, adapters feel like they've been considered for real-world routing, not just thrown into the box. If there's a wish list item, it's a slightly larger integrated tank for marathon weekend projects. That said, efficiency and control modes offset the need to keep it pegged at max for long stretches. The HBH1S sits in that sweet spot where capability, safety, and ease of use intersect. 1. Vevor Diesel Heater. The Vevor 8 kilowatt diesel heater, and yeah, you can feel why the moment it spools up. Fast warm air, robust airflow, and modern conveniences like Bluetooth control and remote operation that simplify daily use in a busy garage. The all-in-one design with a built-in tank and complete accessory kit makes install straightforward, and the overall fit and finish inspires confidence when you're running it hours at a time in deep winter. Priming is quick, heat output lands hard and steady, and in a medium garage, it brings temperatures into the comfortable zone fast enough that you catch yourself saying, okay, that's actually cozy, while you're still laying out tools. Controls are intuitive, on-unit LCD, remote, and Bluetooth via phone, so you can nudge temperature, toggle modes, and schedule heat without babysitting the unit, which matters when both hands are on a job or you're stepping back inside for a break. The package includes an exhaust silencer, ducting, and intake filter, and while the classic piston pump tick is present at close range, proper mounting and isolation minimize it to a soft background during normal work, totally manageable, especially compared to shop heaters that roar like a jet. Power needs are reasonable for a 12-volt unit. Plan for a solid DC supply or battery plus charger setup to handle glow plug inrush, and you're golden for all-day operation. Safety-wise, treat it like any diesel heater. Correct venting, sealed exhaust path, and a CO detector in the garage. Simple steps that keep operation worry-free and compliant with basic safety best practices. Final take. If the budget is tight and you want multi-power flexibility, Gearlasso gets you heated quickly with minimal setup fuss. If portability and safety features are your priority with decent app control, the HCALORY Toolbox model is a smart pick for smaller garages. For a quieter, more refined experience with practical thermostat control where you work, LF Bros is a standout. The HBH1S raises the bar on quiet, control, and stability for a polished daily driver heater. And for the best blend of strong heat, modern controls, and kit completeness for real garage life, Vevor takes the crown.